Well, hey guys, welcome. Thanks for tuning back in. This is episode 6. I'm ImperialJedi, and this is Imperious Ravenna, and there seems to be some kind of emergency happening. All these vehicles running this way. Let's, out of curiosity, let's see what's going on. But yeah, thanks for tuning back in. Our city, it's, I say it every episode, but oh my, big fire. But yeah, things are growing at a very nice pace. Very happy to see our population rising. See some more traffic on the roads, but in like a good way. See some taller buildings on our skyline, which is also a great thing. Alright, so for this episode, I just wanted to do some good old-fashioned just population growth, and I wanted to do bike lanes and a few other just kind of like smaller, finer kind of details. So we're going to dive in, let's kind of see the city a little bit more up close and personal, I think, right now. So we're going to keep the day cycle on, I think, for the moment. And I unfortunately can't move the, I had someone say that even with the base game you could move the sun around. It doesn't happen, unfortunately. You have to have the day-night cycle on or off, but that's okay. We'll keep it as it is. And then we're actually kind of split down the middle in terms of what you guys were voting on. So I might end the episodes with kind of going into, you know, the sunset night. But I think just during the episode while we're building, maybe we'll keep things to daylight. Alright, so just a little bit of building to start us off. I actually kind of had second thoughts about all of this, and I wanted to just maybe connect these up. Not over to here, though. And actually, you know what we could maybe do? Something like that. Oh, yeah. Just to get some more zoning. So, actually, no, I don't want the roundabout zoned. I know when we first placed these, we said we were going to do the roundabout as kind of like an endpoint. But, no, I guess the city kind of grew a little bit faster, and we kind of need the space now. A little bit of high density. And we'll just take it off this last bit right here. Don't want anything on our one-way. And then, I don't know what we'll end up getting in terms of buildings right there. Oh, actually, this will probably be better like that. There we go. Now, I was thinking of just making, oh gosh, these little phantom squares. So I was thinking of making, yeah, just a little bit more in here, just kind of filled out. And then we'll put in a bike lane network. And then for the next episode, we'll build our central transportation hub, which will most likely be at the base of, say, maybe down at this road. So these little one-way roads here can kind of go somewhere. Maybe we can make kind of like an old town kind of feeling place over here. And we can eventually put in some of the unique buildings. We can maybe make like a historic downtown kind of feeling. Something like that, maybe. Why not? We're in a room here with our incinerators. We are. Darn it. Alright, let's just place one more of these. Nothing to stress about. Put that over in our industrial area. Yeah, that should be okay. Close access to the highway. Oh, and then I had kind of an afterthought. I'm just going to pause it because we're going to change some stuff around here. But over here, this intersection's a little bit close to kind of our highway off-ramp. I think that's kind of adding to our traffic woes over here. So perhaps we can move our power plant here, and we can have these intersect over here. If that'll cooperate, which I think it will. Not really the nicest thing, so let's try that one more time. No, I can't go on the angle I want right there. Yeah, that looks a little weird too. Means we're gonna have to get rid of it on that side as well. So why don't we bring that into... Oh gosh, everything's changing here. That's okay though. So why don't we put this over here? So these intersections can kind of share. If we can get that to cooperate. Nice. Oh, what about this? I think this might work if we raise it by 1. Okay, yeah. I know we just moved this, but let's move this again. Not that expensive to move it, luckily. Well, that'd be kind of fun. I'm going to change this a little bit, though, because I want that ramp to look a bit smoother. But I think we have the makings of something kind of cool here. Yeah, that's kind of fun. So we'll put some taller buildings in here, in with our power plant. There we go. Maybe one of these can be a commercial building. Okay, a little bit of a change. Hopefully for the better. And we'll get rid of these trees that look kind of like sick and dead. And if we do want trees over here, which we kind of do, to be honest, 'cause I like trees, is we can put in some that have just like the color change instead of the dead kind of twiggy look. Let's a little bit these guys down. Yeah, why not in between the highway too? And then the bike lanes, in case some of you guys are scratching your head trying to find them in your own game, they're actually part of the Snowfall DLC. And that gives you the trams as well, so in case you're wondering where those come from too. I mean, they're not totally pivotal. Citizens will use the sidewalks and that kind of stuff, the roads already, for their bicycles. But just to get, you know, faster bike traffic and encourage more people to use their bicycles, then we can just, you know, put in a bike lane. Just like in real life type thing. And honestly, just a little bit of trees, what a difference it makes. And so my goal is to have an uninterrupted bike lane that goes from one end of the city to the other. So if you're bold and brave, you can go, say you work over here in the industrial zone, you can even take your bike if you want to. And we'll make it safe for our bicyclists. Okay, I think those are sticky. I think these are like stick-like as well. I think it's just these trees here. Yeah, those aren't looking so bad, but not quite what I'm after. Same with that, not so bad, but not quite. So maybe just a few of these. And there are mods that get rid of the purple pollution and the clouds and stuff, so if it really is a little bit too much for you, there are solutions out there. It's just if you do end up putting a lot of mods in your game, it does kind of slow things down, so you gotta be kind of ready for that, basically. Yeah, so that's not so bad with the trees there. Okay. Alright, now if we could actually start over in our industrial zone, maybe we can do a bike lane that goes the whole way along here, and then just across. Yeah, we can do that. That's a good, easy starting one. Because you get the bike lanes as part of your avenues, as part of the smaller streets, and then you have them as like independent ones on their own. So we'll do, I think, a combination of all of those. Okay. So 4-lane with bicycle. This is pretty easy to do this one. And you can always click and drag if you want to. Now over here is going to be a little bit intricate. Because the roundabout, it's going to be, like in real life, it'd be kind of dangerous to have a lot of bicycles going through here. So what you'd probably have is a little bypass just for the bikes to kind of go up and over. And I think you'd probably have maybe one more connection from here to this as well. I think that might be a little bit close. Let's put these wind turbines. There we go. Go like this. That's not too close, that's fine. And then I'd like to upgrade that back to get rid of the bike lane. And this is where things get kind of fun. So we'll take our bike lane, we're going to elevate, if it'll cooperate. Oh, I guess we have to move this again. And we're going to go just high enough that we can hop up and over this thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, where was it? Come on. Perfect. Cool. I'm going to pause the game for a split second here. We'll just move these power lines out of the way. We might take a different approach with these. Do we even need them anymore? I guess we can go the opposite. So we can put one of these here. They spread the power pretty well. That's kind of why I use them. This is for symmetry. And this is just a little bit, just kind of temporary placeholder kind of thing. Oh, incidentally, I don't think this is actually going to work. There we go. So it's outside of the blue zone. That's better. Okay, so that means we can get rid of these power lines too, which are a little bit of an eyesore, so gotta be kind of cautious in where those are going. Now, these things are not connected to anything. That's fine. They're more of like a visual thing right now anyway. Okay, so back over here. I wanted to bring this down to ground level. Right, oh, what? No, 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 that's not what I want. I want to be a bridge until the end, then ground level. Aha, I see what the game is doing. Okay. I think I'm going to go a little bit lower, because that's a pretty steep drop right there. We can do that. Oh, yes. What? No, we didn't go straight. Darn it. We're almost there. All right, now, down. Yes. There we go. And then maybe that can be done like such. Yes, perfect. So if you're coming here as a bicycler, or someone on a bicycler, right? I guess, I don't know. Bicyclist, I guess. You would use the crosswalk to transition over here, and then switch over to this, and then take this down here, then same idea again. Use the crosswalk over here. And then I wonder, I had this weird last minute thought about putting a winding road up here. I know we just lose that a little bit, but that was the kind of plan of this area anyway, wasn't it? And they have a crossing? Oh yeah, maybe. I like the idea of that, actually. Okay, let's make a little neighborhood over here. This is kind of going to be interesting. then curveball idea could be to have a cargo train station through here as the city kind of grows. Oh, I wonder if that would be cool. That would be kind of cool. What am I saying? And then we can come through. I know there's a power plant in the way. We can come like that. Create like a level crossing or something. Oh, I don't know. Oh boy. Much to consider. Anyway, the whole point of this was to get a traffic light in place for our bicycle friends. So we do that. This now gets an upgrade. Oh, I'm on tram tracks by mistake. Close but no cigar. Alright, so our bike network would come to an end over here unless we switch this into one lane less and then do that. So that's going to be the end of this side. I'm not going to downgrade this, and whenever you do, you actually lose the bike lane anyway. See right there, no more green. So let's keep that like that. But like I said, I wanted a continuous bike lane throughout the entire city. It's kind of our challenge right here. So why don't we do something like this? Come on, tell me you would not ride this in real life. Okay, maybe this part. Well, fiddles. There we go. So we'll have this go underneath the bridge, and we'll have it link back up over on this side. Oh boy, easier said than done. So sometimes these things here, you're going to have to continue them as one long piece, and you can't normally stop under the bridge. If I stop here, I might not be able to continue it. Even though it looks like there might be some height. Sometimes the like the little bridge nodes, like the pillars, they kind of get in the way of each other type thing. It's kind of annoying. So since that's going to be the case right now, let's instead go up and over the highway. And I know this might seem a little bit crazy, but this is going to be kind of cool nonetheless. Of course, the other option would be to make a tunnel, but this seems kind of cooler in my mind. Way too high. Oh, there we go. That's kind of fun. I think that's still a little bit too tall, but... Oh, we have no choice. Okay, so I just need to come through here. We're about to lose that power line, so we'll be aware of that. And we'll go down like that. Cool. So let's move the power plant just slightly down. Give us a bit more room to do what we're trying to accomplish here. Even across the street, that's even easier. So bike lane continues. You then switch over if you wanted to go further in, or if you're coming from the other way, over to here. And this will link up with that. And I swear, if we had $1 every time we moved that, we'd be rich instead of having to pay for it every time, but that's okay. Oh, that as a bridge would be nice. Always these little things I enjoy. I think you guys know this about me now, though. that's fantastic. I like that. Connect these two so we get more functionality. Perfect. And then we'll go... My only thought, though, is that, like, I don't want just to be having, like, you know, non-stop bike lanes. So one of these theoretically could possibly become a road with tram tracks, hypothetically. We don't know if we're doing trams. Well, I mean, we're going to do trams. Let me take that back. I don't know where they're going to end up going. That's kind of step 2 of this whole thing. Okay, so go in this direction as well. And then we'll just do the whole bottom length. And maybe this outside one. Oh, this is great. And then once we have these streets all done up, then we can do some of our little in-town ones, kind of the some of the smaller side streets. Yeah, okay. It's not impossible to still get some trams through here. We can be just a little bit creative, that's all. And then we can always run the bike lanes along the side. Along beside them, just like we did with the other. And then areas where there's like the double avenues, like one can be a tram track, one can be for bike lanes. That's not impossible too. I think we'll worry about trams and that kind of stuff when we start growing the city a little bit more, and when we figure out our public transit hub and that kind of stuff. Okay. I wish you could kind of see like an overhead view, because when you look at these, you can see like the purple tracks for the tram, right? Or with the depot one. Oh gosh, so much to do. Never mind. If we had tram tracks, they would show up as like purple on one of the. Look what I'm doing. There we go. So I wish we had this kind of view for bike lanes and stuff, but alas, we do not. Okay, so bike lane network. Essentially through the city. I just want to now plug in some of these side streets. Okay, so let's go through here. Close to our little Stonehenge Park. And we're gonna have to come up with some names for a lot of these places. And I'm not opposed to naming them. Oops, it's not even the bike lanes. After some of you guys. So usually my longtime subscribers, people who are pretty active in the comment section, like that kind of stuff, people who are helpful with hints, people who are just friendly, like to reward that kind of stuff. So don't be surprised if you see a park or something named after you. And if you haven't dropped a comment, say hello. I like hearing from you guys. Okay, so bike lane going that way as well. Great. Great, great, great. And it's like, if we did hypothetically end up deciding to make this into a tram track, then this would be our bike lane. Like that kind of thing, right? We'd have like supplemental and support streets and stuff. And then, you know, just in like a practical sense, right? If more people are riding their bikes to work, you're going to see less cars on the road, which is a great thing. Okay, some more bike lanes here. Now, you might find this to be a bit overkill, which is totally fair. And then again, like I was saying earlier, the citizens are still going to use the other streets for biking as well. It's just, this thing makes things a little bit easier. And then you can encourage cycling and that kind of stuff too. Okay. And I don't normally dive too much into policies. We'll do a few, especially once we get the districts named after a few of you guys. But for the most part, I don't really use that many policies. You guys are very welcome to suggest them and like that kind of stuff, though. Okay. Well, great. Now that that's pretty much connected, I don't think we actually need anything more than that. I was going to use some more standalone bike lanes, but I think we got pretty much what I'm after. Maybe one more through here. Yeah, let's do this one here. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so a bit more zoning. We've got a lot of demand for offices, so let's put some in over here. I'm gonna change this part. I want to keep that as that light being so, or like these intersections so close to one another. Because when we go like this, it just creates the next set of traffic lights. Oh, if we have to go the right way. There we go. See, that's not what we want. So why don't we just hop these ones up and over? Keep that as our little point of entry. Or a little interchange, as it were. Alright, neat. And if we really, really, really wanted to, we could make like a diamond interchange and have these maybe not a full interchange just because of the way this is set up, but we could do that though. Get a few more cars kind of moving. And same idea, we'll probably just change this once we add another another block below it, but leave it for the moment. Okay, so fairly good coverage for the zoning squares. Don't think we need anything else even over here. Great. Perfect. Okay, so put on 3 speed. See who decides to move on in. See if you need pipes. Oh, okay. Yeah, garbage is still not really the best just yet in the city. So maybe one more of these. Don't want to squish our bike lane. Okay. And then maybe some more office buildings mixed in with this industrial area. Why do we do that? There we go. Just a few more. And yes. And then a few plazas never hurt anyone. Okay. Okay. I am digging this. I like making these mixed-use spaces. And I do like seeing these wind turbines too, even though they're not really doing all that much. And it's going to be kind of fun when we unlock our trains, which is like super, super, super soon. So we'll see some more action on the rails here. And we'll work. Yeah, we might have enough room. We will have more than enough room. We can definitely move the cemetery. But we can have like a little cargo hub in here to kind of help our industrial zone. That'll be kind of fun to build. Okay, so over here, start just kind of meeting up with demand. So some shopping. A high density commercial over here. Unzone off the one-way streets. There we go. And just for the sake of the noise, maybe some offices right there. All right. Oh, so let's end things off by showing the city at night. What are we looking at here? Gameplay. And yeah, weather, just in case. Who knows what might come. That's not too bad. Nice, pretty successful bike network. See if we can find some bicyclists. Don't see why we wouldn't be able to find any. Who's using this? Come on. There's somebody. Oh, there's a few people. Look at that. Oh, you know what we can probably do? Let's hop on with them. Alright, cool. Follow along. Home, Jeeves. Haha, this is great. We're riding in the bike lanes. And we're safe because we have our own lane. This is fantastic. Because where I live in Toronto, they're very slow to put them in, but they're finally putting in a pretty extensive dedicated bike lane network. Because before, a lot of the major streets, you had to kind of share the road. You know, which is kind of, I mean, it's dangerous to a certain extent. So there's been some accidents lately, and so people have been calling for some more bike lanes, some changes happening. And it's, you know, it's pretty smart and safe to have your own little curb and everything like that too. And my goodness, these apartment buildings are making us go pretty high up. Here, we'll do a little view like this of our friend. This is kind of neat though. So all these people here, they'd be in their cars otherwise, so we're saving some trips on the road. Oh, and they're back to walking, and they're home. That was kind of cool. I don't think traffic's bad or anything though in the city, but just to ensure that, oh, nice. Oh, very nice. So we got our train stuff, and we got a dam too, so maybe we can explore some of that. And then, honestly, we might be able to make something out of this in terms of a dam. Just kind of have like a little back reservoir, do some more terraforming. See if it's possible. Because I'm a fan of trying stuff out, especially in the old vanilla right here. And this is kind of fun. I like that little bit of infrastructure overlap. Seeing the people, you know, bicycle on by, got your little highway thing too. Oh, and you know what, just really quick, just for the sake of a bit more speed, I know it doesn't make sense because we don't have all the lanes. I'm actually going to upgrade that road. I know we don't really need the extra lanes or whatever, but the cars will move just a little bit faster, so just, you know, in the name of keeping things kind of moving quickly. Okay. Can we admire the sunset? Oh, there we are. Our little 6-lane corridor here, I quite like this. As long as we don't put too many lights close together, this is kind of pushing it, right? Gets people to and from their destination rather quickly. So it's good that we do these little bridge things. That'd probably save someone 2 or 3 minutes on their commute. Alright. And then something I'd like to do in another episode when we do some beautification and this kind of stuff again, is I'd like to put some like pathways and stuff and some trees in all these open spaces and like behind where these parks are, just to get people kind of moving in through here. And it'll look a little bit nicer at night, I think, as well. Alright, there we go, sunset. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the night view. Was ending things off. But this was episode 6, so this was a fun one. Just put in the bike lanes, doing a little bit more of the up close and personal stuff. Got to see the city in a different perspective, which is always nice too. Not too much building, but just enough to kind of hopefully whet our appetite. And I think in the next episode we're going to start construction on the central transit hub. That'll be kind of fun. All right, friends. I will see you in the next one. Now that's fully dark. There we go. Enjoy the views. Love this. Love this at night too. The interchanges at night are so nice. Alright guys, my goodbyes, they take forever. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I will see you in the next one. It won't be too long from now. And until then, take care of yourselves. I look forward to reading the comments, and yeah, that's about it guys. Take care of yourselves.